Hey YouTube, it's Imani, aka Real College Student, here to show you guys how to style your Bantu knots. I understand that sometimes when you take your Bantu knots out, it's kind of like a mess of curls and you don't know what to do with it. I remember the first time I did Bantu knots, they came out really nice, but I didn't know like what to do with it, so I just kind of put a headband on and like pushed it up, so it was just kind of like a whole bunch of curls around my head, which looked nice and all. But tonight I'm going out and I wanted to have some type of style to it, so I figured why not show you guys what I plan on doing. So yeah, let's get started. Oh, and before we do get started, I want to apologize for the mess of wires behind me. New York got hit pretty hard by Hurricane Sandy and I lost power in my room, but the weird thing about it is only one outlet works. I don't know, it's really weird. So I have like every single thing connected to that outlet, you know, so that I can have some type of power. My TV can work, I can videotape everything. So anyway, alright, let's get started. So first thing I'm going to do, I already have my Bantu knots in. I did them yesterday, and I usually try to do it at least 24 hours before I have to take them out, because as you guys might know, I'm transitioning to natural and I'm trying not to use any heat within that process, just so that my natural hair can come out a little healthier, I guess, without any heat damage. I let them air dry throughout last night and all today. I just took the pins out. Usually I secure them with little bobby pins so they won't go anywhere, but I already took the pins out. So before I start taking them out, I'm going to put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil onto the palm of my hand. Usually I'll put it in like a little squirt bottle, but whatever, it's going in my hand anyway. I'm just going to put a very, what's that? I'm going to put a very little bit. That's a little more than a little bit. Oh well. But a very, can you guys see that? I don't want it to spill. Very little bit in my hand. Just kind of massage it. Rub it in my hands. Make sure that my fingertips, like, as you see, very oily. And I'm just going to start taking them out. Try to do it gently. You see, I usually do them extra tiny. I have like 32 in my head right now. I parted my head into 4 sections, and then each section got like 8 different Bantu knots, just because I like them to be really tight, small. So last time I did them kind of big and they didn't turn out the way I wanted them to. So this way they're nice and tight. And also the whole process of me doing the Bantu knots last night took about an hour and a half. And honestly, it wouldn't even take that long for probably anybody else to do it. I'm just very, I get very distracted and anything will catch my eye and I'll stop doing it. So if I was just doing it straight on, it would probably take like 45 minutes at the most. But with me, I always put about 2 hours aside just in case. So in case you guys are wondering, I put some oil in my hands just to keep any unnecessary frizz from starting when I undo these. I don't want it to be too frizzy. If you guys don't have like 24 hours to wait for your hair to dry but still want to do the Bantu knots, I suggest after you do the Bantu knots, if you don't want to use heat, get like your hair dryer and put it to the coldest setting that it has, just so that it get a little air on it. I was gonna try that, but it actually turns out that my hair is completely dry. There's still a bobby pin in this one. Okay. That one came out a little funny. I love the curls. Bantu knots, so now I'm just going to go through each one and separate them. And the way I separate them is I just take each one, let me zoom in so you guys can see. So I just take each one and just separate it from the roots, and that's it. Separate, and then just kind of twirl it with my finger so I can have a little bit of curl. Let me separate this one too. I'm just going to keep doing that with each one until it's nice and puffy. And I'm kind of doing it fast because I have to go in like half an hour. But take your time with it so that, you know, again, no unnecessary frizz happens and you get the curls that you want. Okay, so now I just finished separating all my Bantu knots and looking kind of crazy, right? This is usually where I get to the point where I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this thing? So yeah, what I'm doing right now is just like all the, I'm making sure that I did separate all of them and kind of just running my fingers through it with the oil that's still on my hand. And then, so yeah, just make sure that they're all separated because I just found one that wasn't. I think this one is separated. I don't even know. Anyway, so once you do that, then you're going to get a pick or a comb or just use your fingers. I have my own little comb that has like a pick looking thing at the end of it that I'm going to use to puff up this and kind of get rid of all those little spaces in between. And that's what it looks like. This is what the whole, like, this comb came with a set of like all these other different combs that look kind of like this, but this one has like a little pick thing at the end that I use. So I'm just gonna go through and puff out, and I'm just making sure to get the roots. I'm not combing like all through it. I'm just getting the roots together and in the back. I'm just using my fingers to puff the curls up a little more. And usually what I have done when I get lazy is I just like leave it pretty much like this and put like a headband on it and it looks fine. But tonight I'm going to pin it up a little bit. Before I pin it up, I'm just going to take my, as people call it, my man brush, because it's extra like hard. Well, not too hard like where it's bad for my hair, just where it gets, where it needs to go, and my Taliah Wajjid Lock It Up gel, and kind of put this along my edges. And then brush it back, just so my edges won't be looking crazy. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take 2 bobby pins, like the large, like jumbo pins, and find a nice little spot that I want to pin up, like maybe like right here. I think is good. Yeah. I'm going to pin up this side. Let me get a brush to that. the other bobby pin just to secure it down. Alright, so I have this one side pinned up, and I kind of like it like that, but I had my heart set on doing like this side too, so I'm going to do this side as well. I'm going to get 2 more bobby pins and just do the same thing. Try to make it even. I'm not good at making things even. Okay. So I think right, let's see. Right here should be good. So let me brush it up just to... Can you guys see me good? I don't even know. It's my first time doing it from this angle and I'm like, whatever. Anyway. Take my bobby pin. Ooh. Coolio. Okay. Now I'm gonna puff up the front some more. Shake it out. And this is just the part where you're like, where you can just like use your fingers to fix it however you like, just to get it as perfect or as messy as you would like it to be. There we go. That feels so much better to me. You have no idea how much just like moving the bobby pin a little bit made me feel better. Okay. Put a little olive oil on my hands so I can just pull my hair out a little more without it frizzing too much. And bada bing, bada boom. This is the part, if you want, you can add like a little flower or bow. Put this in like this, and it kind of completes it. Alright, so that's all. If you have any questions, let me know. Suggestions, let me know too. You guys know I'm all about suggestions right now with this transitioning process. And if not, I will see you guys for my next video. Bye, oily hands. Bye.